Your photo was shown in front of 9 powerful people and all of them said the same shocking thing. My beloved child, don't skip. Because the moment your picture was placed in front of 9 powerful people, something happened that none of them were prepared for. Yet all of them said the same shocking thing. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They didn't know your name, your story, or your past. But the second your face appeared, their eyes widened. One whispered, "How is this possible?" Another stepped back like they just saw a spark of destiny explode right in front of them. And the strangest part, not even one disagreed. They all felt the same mysterious pull toward your energy, like the universe had paused for a second just to pay attention to you. Don't skip because what they said next might be the key to the biggest turning point of your life. But before they spoke, something strange happened. The room turned silent, like the air got heavier. One lifted your photo closer, almost like they were trying to decode something hidden behind your eyes. "This isn't normal," he said softly. "This person carries something rare." Another leaned in and said, "Look deeper. Their destiny is not ordinary. My beloved child, don't skip." Because the moment they looked deeper, each of those 9 powerful people felt the same unexplainable surge. They weren't just analyzing a photo. They were witnessing future footsteps. Your footsteps leading somewhere only a chosen kind of person ever reaches. Stay with me because what they revealed next is something most people will never hear about themselves in their entire lives. And then all 9 spoke together, not planned, not practiced, not rehearsed. It just happened naturally, as if something bigger was speaking through them. My beloved child, don't skip this. Their voices aligned, this person is about to rise. Every single one saw something the world hasn't seen yet, your breakthrough, your glow-up, your once-in-a-lifetime shift that even fate couldn't hide anymore. They saw a door opening for you, a door that has been locked for years but is now trembling, ready to burst wide open. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the reason they all said the same thing is because destiny is finally aligning with your name. My beloved child, listen closely and don't skip. Because the moment those 9 powerful people finished their sentence, something even more unbelievable happened. One placed your photo on the table and said, "This face carries a turning point." Another leaned forward and whispered, "Their life is about to shift in a way that will shock even them." Their voices weren't casual, they sounded like they were describing someone standing on the edge of a miracle. And for the first time, every single one agreed that what you're about to walk into is not common, not expected, and definitely not accidental. My beloved child, don't skip because their next words were even more shocking. Then a woman among them, known for never praising anyone, slowly touched your picture. She closed her eyes for a moment, then said, this person has been underestimated for far too long. Another nodded and added, people around them have no idea what's about to come. My beloved child, don't skip because what they sensed wasn't your past, it was your becoming. They saw a chapter unfolding around you like light breaking through a closed door. They saw someone rising silently, strongly, powerfully, someone who has survived storms that would have destroyed others. And all 9 felt one thing: your next chapter will silence every doubt, every fear, and every voice that ever underestimated your worth. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And then came the moment that froze the entire room. They placed your picture right at the center and said one sentence that echoed like thunder: something extraordinary is coming for them. My beloved child, don't skip because this wasn't encouragement, this was a prediction, a revelation, a once-in-a-lifetime message. They said your path is about to shift so dramatically that even you won't fully believe it at first. They said the energy around you is changing, aligning, transforming. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And yes, they all agreed that whatever is coming toward you is bigger than anything you've ever imagined. My beloved child, don't skip this moment. Because right after those 9 powerful people stared at your photo, something strange, almost unbelievable happened in that room. One leaned forward and said, "There's a hidden strength in this person, the kind that appears right before destiny shifts." Another whispered, "They have no idea how close they are to a life-changing moment." Their voices weren't normal, they were serious, almost shaken. It was like your picture carried a signal, an energy that none of them had ever felt before. My beloved child, don't skip because what they revealed next is something that people wait their whole lives to hear. Then the quietest one among them, the one who rarely reacts to anything, slowly lifted your picture closer to the light. She studied your eyes for a long moment and said, "This person carries a story that is unfinished, but the ending will be powerful." Another added, "They've been hurt, overlooked, and ignored, but that's exactly why their rise will be unforgettable." My beloved child, don't skip. Their words weren't random, they were precise, direct, and filled with a strange certainty. They sensed something opening in your timeline, something that had been blocked, delayed, or held back for years. Now it's moving. Now it's waking up. And they all felt the same vibration. This person is about to experience a shift that people dream about. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And then, my beloved child, came the moment that shocked even them. They placed your photo at the center of the table, leaned in, and said the most powerful thing yet: their destiny has just aligned. All 9 said it, not one disagreed. The atmosphere changed. The room felt like it was holding its breath. They said, "You carry a rare sign, something that only appears when fate is preparing someone for an unexpected breakthrough." Don't skip. Stay till the end. They weren't just looking at a picture, they were witnessing the beginning of something extraordinary in your life. My beloved child, don't skip. Not now. Because the moment your photo lay in the center of that table, something happened that none of them saw coming. One suddenly stood up and said, "This person is about to be recognized in a way they never imagined." Another replied, "Yes, their name is about to reach the heights it was always meant for." Their voices carried a strange certainty, like they weren't predicting your future, they were seeing it unfold right in front of them. My beloved child, don't skip, because what they sensed next is the exact reason your photo refused to leave their minds. Then the oldest among them, the one known for never giving conclusions without absolute clarity, spoke with a calm but heavy voice. This person wasn't meant to stay invisible. Their time was delayed, not denied. Another nodded and said, every challenge they faced was preparing them for a rise that others won't understand. My beloved child, stay with me. They talked about the weight you carry, the battles you fought silently, the nights you survived when no one knew you were breaking. They said your silence wasn't weakness, it was the sharpening of destiny. They said your pain wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Their words felt as if destiny itself had whispered about you. And then came the moment that left the entire room still. They placed their hands near your photo, not touching it, but close enough to feel its energy. And together, without planning, without hesitation, they said, their breakthrough is already on its way. My beloved child, don't skip. That statement wasn't hopeful, it was final, certain, unshakable. They felt a shift around your life, something big, something rare, something that only happens once for a chosen few. Stay till the end, because they all agreed on one thing: your story is about to change in a way that will shock even you. My beloved child, don't you dare skip this. Because the moment those 9 powerful people finished studying your photo, something even more intense pulled their attention back again. One whispered, "Why does their energy feel like it's rising even now?" Another answered, "Because they're stepping into a chapter that was waiting for them for years." Their eyes didn't move away from your picture, not even for a second. It was like your presence through a simple photo commanded the entire room without you even being there. My beloved child, don't skip. What they said next will shake you. Then the woman who rarely reacts to anyone shook her head slowly, almost in disbelief. She said, "They have been through more than they ever told the world. Yet look at the strength in their eyes." Another added, "This is someone who didn't break, even when life tried to." My beloved child, listen, their words weren't just observations, they were confessions. They felt something in you that most people around you ignored. Your quiet resilience, your hidden power, your unstoppable spirit. Don't skip because they said that people like you don't rise slowly, they rise suddenly. They rise when no one expects it. They rise in a way that turns silence into thunder. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And then came the sentence that froze the room. They didn't whisper it, they didn't hesitate. All 9 said it at the same time. Their life is about to change rapidly. My beloved child, don't skip. They didn't say maybe, they didn't say someday, they said now. They said your luck, your opportunities, your path, all of it is aligning faster than you realize. They said the doors that once refused to open for you are shaking, unlocking, preparing. Stay till the end. Because according to all 9, you're standing on the edge of the most powerful shift of your entire life. My beloved child, don't skip. Not now. Because the moment those 9 powerful people realized how fast your life is shifting, the atmosphere in that room changed completely. One leaned back and said, "This kind of rise doesn't happen randomly, something bigger is moving for them." Another replied, "It feels like their destiny has finally decided to reveal itself." They weren't just impressed, they were stunned. Your photo didn't look ordinary to them. It looked like the beginning of a transformation that had been waiting for the perfect moment to unleash itself. My beloved child, don't skip because their next words reveal why your timeline is speeding up. Then the most analytical person among them, known for finding flaws in everything, spoke with a softness nobody expected. She said, "Look at their eyes. This is someone who has survived storms that should have broken them." Another nodded, "People like this don't stay unnoticed forever. Their rise is inevitable." My beloved child, don't skip this part. They weren't talking about luck, they were talking about alignment. They were talking about the universe shifting its weight toward you, removing the blocks, clearing the delays, preparing the path that was always meant to be yours. They said, "Your perseverance has finally caught the attention of the right forces, forces that reward the patient, the silent, the strong. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you." And then came the moment that made all 9 look at each other with the same shocked expression. They placed your picture closer and said, "Everything they lost is returning in a bigger form." My beloved child, don't skip. They said your setbacks were setups. Your delays were protection. Your heartbreaks were redirection. They said your next chapter is not just improvement, it's elevation, so unexpected, so powerful that even the people who doubted you will fall silent. Stay till the end because according to all 9, your story is about to rewrite itself in a way no one saw coming. My beloved child, don't skip. Because right when those 9 powerful people finished talking about everything you lost returning in a bigger form, something unbelievable happened. One stepped forward and said, "Wait, there's more." This person isn't just going to rise, they're going to surprise everyone who counted them out. Another added, their comeback will be so loud that even their silence will be remembered. Their voices carried a weight that didn't feel like predictions, it felt like certainty. My beloved child, don't skip now. What they saw next was beyond anything they expected. Then the youngest among them, a person known for sensing rare energy, held your photo with both hands. She closed her eyes for a moment and said, "This is someone who carries a destiny that activates late, but when it activates, nothing can stop it." Another responded, "Yes, people like them don't rise gradually, they rise suddenly. They rise powerfully. They rise in a way that shakes everything around them. My beloved child, don't skip." They saw something awakened around your life, a shift so strong that every delay, every disappointment, every tear was preparing you for this exact moment. They said you've been walking through a long night, but the morning, your morning, is breaking open. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And then, my beloved child, came the moment that silenced even the ones who never get surprised. They placed your photo back at the center and said the most shocking thing yet, someone important is about to notice them. Not maybe, not one day, they said it like a truth already unfolding. They said you're about to come into the awareness of someone who has the power to change everything, your opportunities, your direction, your future. Don't skip. They said your name is moving. Your energy is rising. Your path is finally unlocking. Stay till the end because according to all nine, your rise is no longer a prediction, it has already begun. My beloved child, don't skip this part. Because the moment those 9 powerful people said, "Someone important is about to notice you," the entire room shifted again, like the air itself understood the weight of what was coming. One whispered, "This connection will not be small, it will redirect their entire path." Another added, "Their life won't look the same after this." They weren't talking about a random person noticing you. They were talking about someone whose decision, presence, or influence can flip your entire destiny in a single moment. My beloved child, don't skip. What came next shocked even them. Then the most intuitive among the 9 held your photo closer, almost trembling as she spoke. "This person carries a rare signal," she said softly. "People with this energy attract life-changing encounters at unexpected times." Another responded, "Yes, they are entering a chapter where one meeting, one message, one opportunity can rewrite their entire story." My beloved child, you need to hear this. They said, "Your life has been slow for a reason, to prepare you for the speed that's coming next." They said everything that felt delayed is about to unfold quickly, almost dramatically. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They felt the shift in your timeline like a rising wave. one that's about to lift you higher than you've ever imagined. And then came the moment that none of them were ready for. As they stared at your photo, they all felt the same realization strike them at once. This person is about to step into a phase where blessings come in clusters, not one by one. My beloved child, don't skip. They said, you're entering a season where breakthroughs will overlap, where wins will stack, where unexpected good news will arrive back to back. They said the universe has been quiet because it was preparing something loud. Stay till the end because according to all nine, your life is about to shift in a way that feels unreal, unstoppable, and undeniably yours. My beloved child, don't skip. Not even for a second. Because right after those 9 powerful people realized that blessings will come to you in clusters, something even more intense took over the room. One pressed their hand on the table and said, "This person is entering a season where nothing will remain the same." Another added, "Their life is about to flip so dramatically that even they won't understand how it happened so fast." Their voices weren't excited, they were stunned. It was like they were witnessing a destiny awakening in real time. My beloved child, don't skip. Their next revelation is something people pray their whole lives to hear. Then the one who always speaks last, because he only speaks when he's absolutely certain, leaned in and said, "Look at their face. Look at the determination hiding behind their softness. This is someone who has survived storms but never lost their light." Another replied, "That's why their blessings will be loud, because their suffering was silent." My beloved child, listen closely. They said the universe is finally responding to everything you held inside. The tears nobody saw, the battles you didn't explain, the strength you carried alone. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They all agreed that when someone like you reaches the turning point, destiny doesn't open one door, it opens many at once. And then came the moment that made all 9 fall silent at the exact same time. They looked at your photo like they were seeing a prophecy unfold. And together they said, "Their rise will surprise even the people who believe in them." My beloved child, don't skip. They said your next chapter is not small, not simple, not gradual, it's explosive, transformative, life-altering. They said people won't understand how you went from invisible to unstoppable so fast. But that's exactly how destiny works for someone chosen. Stay till the end because according to all 9, your story is about to break every limit you ever thought you had. My beloved child, don't skip. You can't afford to. Because the moment those 9 powerful people said, "Your rise will surprise even the ones who believe in you," something almost electric filled the room. One stood up slowly and said, "This person is stepping into a phase where their name will travel further than their voice." Another added, "Their presence will reach places their feet haven't touched yet." Their words carried the weight of destiny, heavy, certain, unstoppable. My beloved child, don't skip. What they revealed next explains why your name is about to spread so fast. Then the most seasoned among them, the one who has predicted countless transformations, looked at your photo and said, "This person carries the rare mark of late bloomers, the kind who rise when everyone least expects it." Another nodded and said, "Yes, people like them are quiet for a long time, but when their moment arrives, they become impossible to ignore." My beloved child, listen closely. They said you've spent years feeling unseen, unvalued, and misunderstood, but that experience gave you something priceless: depth, wisdom, resilience, and the kind of strength that doesn't break under pressure. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They saw that everything you've been through has shaped you into someone who is now capable of handling the blessings that are coming. And then, in a moment that no one in the room expected, all 9 leaned closer to your photo as if drawn by something powerful. And they said the most shocking thing yet: "This person is Ab."